We didn't record beginning because it was a very secret information. And next time, please welcome to be with us in Wednesdays in real life, and you'll have all information.
Thank you, Lena.
All right.
This is an interesting question. Pam, 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 pam. This is question for $1 million. Somebody think this is real? Is it true?
For sure.
For sure.
And by the way, everybody who are going to watch it in recording in our YouTube channel, please write your answer under our video. Okay, we will know. We will give you some presents as well.
Oh yeah.
Okay, somebody doesn't believe that it's possible, right? It wasn't me. Okay. And last question.
Last question.
Pam, 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 pam.
All right. So last question. Let's see. Let me know when you see it.
Very important question, really.
That's cute.
True. You will be a superhero.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Oh, in the middle.
I think Nelu has an Agile superhero shirt, by the way.
I have an AAC one. Is that enough?
I believe that everybody who will learn how to apply Agile outside of IT, especially in executive level or in sales, will be a superhero. But everybody who are applying Agile are superhero as well. Okay, it was our, how to say it, quiz, right? We just measured your love for salespeople, to be honest. Okay, and we are going to start. Today, I'm going to share my knowledge about Agile in sales. But before each meeting, before each workshop, I always try to understand my audience needs. For example, when I run workshops, I create a Kanban board and I ask executives or salespeople to create questions in to-do part, like what is really important for you? Because I have tons of information, but the most important, what would you like to know today about Agile in sales? For that, we're going to use our Miro board. Next activity where you're going to work with each other. And everybody are thinking, Marina, we came to listen to you. We don't want to work. Executives, they always think like this. But we're not executives maybe yet. Anyway, we're going to use Miro board. We will create a small group. How many people do we will have in this small group?
So we have 13. Maybe we can have from 3 to 4.
Okay, perfect. Let me share my screen very quickly.
Go
You
ahead.
need around, I guess, minus the 3 of us, around 9 or 10. Yeah.
True.
Okay. This is an amazing, the most beautiful Kanban board in your life, where you can create your questions about Agile in sales. And my job will be today to answer for each questions and put everything in done, maybe in parking slot, okay? You will have 5 minutes to talk with each other and create as a small group your questions and write them in a to-do columns, okay? Questions for Marina. Are you ready? We will have 5 minutes and I will have a time. Where is my time? Yeah, I have it. Let's create a groups. Let's work. Let's talk with each other.
Okay. Oh, let me pause. Welcome back, everyone.
Okay, welcome back. And we're starting. Thank you very much for your questions. And let me share, let me start with the first question. What is the difference between classic sales and Agile sales? And I'm going to use this example. Imagine that I'm classic salesperson. My job would be to tell you everything what I want to tell you, because I'm here, you're here. And my job to sell something or to talk too much and don't listen customers or my audience. If we're using this as a metaphor for Agile sales, first we understand our customer needs, and then we are showing them our product or service. And summary here is first summary here for you that it's completely different sales approach when salespeople listen more than talk. Anyway, we're going to start. And I'm going to share a presentation. Nobody seen this presentation yet. This is completely new. Let's see. Pam, 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 pam. Let me share with share sounds. Perfect, because I have a video for you. Oh, nope, nope, nope. Not exactly. Why? Where is my presentation? Okay, I see you. Can you see my presentation, right?
We can see it.
Okay, perfect. We had some introduction, and I really appreciate it. And let me share something else. I came from sales world. I was a head of sales department in a big bank. I was a very money oriental executive, if you know what does it mean. And then I came to a small agile company. It was a truly agile company. It was a consulting company, and my job was to help them to sell developers Scrum teams to different banks. That's why I feel like I'm in the middle of two different worlds. First, it's sales, and then agile. And in this slide, you see many numbers, because salespeople, they usually speak in sales numbers. That's why we use them everywhere. This is our language. And you can write somewhere if you want that if you need to sell anything to salespeople, you need to use numbers. And I also created a sway system, sales with Agile. I adapt Scrum because I realized that this is amazing thing which should be in sales. But let me share a story. Imagine that I was an executive, head of sales department in a big bank. And suddenly I came to the small organization with many developers, and I found myself in a situation where people were completely different that I used to see before. Imagine I came from the left world. This is my situation was last 8 years. We fight with each other. We steal clients from each other. We fight with marketing department. Our job was to take our bonus, to sell something, get money, and forget about everything. But when I came to IT Agile company, and I found completely different situation, people talked with each other. They had very strange meetings, like retrospectives, where they share their feelings, where they try to understand how they can create value for their customers. It was completely different culture, and it was completely different mindset. And I felt like, wow, this is amazing. It should be in, let me see. It should be in sales. And I came to my Agile IT coaches, colleagues, and I told them, look, we need to deliver this information for sales. They have no idea that they could be happy. Have you ever seen really happy salespeople? I didn't, but I saw first time in my life really happy developers. And you know what? They told me, Marina, sorry, it's just for IT. And I was like, are you kidding me? It's amazing. It's for everybody. Agile, it's mindset. It's a culture of organization. It's a way how we're thinking. It should be everywhere. And after that, my journey began. And I created a mission. And I realized this is my mission. I have to deliver this information for all sales around the world. And I will really appreciate if you will help me to complete my mission, fulfill my mission, and you will share with your sales department that it's possible to apply Agile in sales. And today I will share some stories, some case studies, some numbers, some data, which will be some like evidences that what I really do believe. Okay, first of all, because I have a huge passion about history, I spent some time to understand why did developers create Agile in 2001 or wow, one. Do you have any ideas? I will see the chat. Like, have you ever think why they created Agile Manifesto and Scrum and everything in almost 20 years ago, more than 20 years ago? Please share your ideas in chat. Why they did it? Nailu, if you see anything in chat, please help me to read it because I don't see it.
Absolutely. So
Okay.
one person said, because the pain points of waterfall.
Okay, perfect. What else?
Yes.
Let's-
So then we have
Mhm.
then we have to be more effective in problem solving.
Okay.
Also, we have from Jonathan.
Mhm.
I'm doing it correctly.
Beautiful name.
Yeah. Traditional method in turn in many negative results.
Okay.
Then we have to respond to the quick change in the technical market.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have the need to be flexible.
Mm-hmm.
And then Viral said, because the product being delivered was not up to the customer's expectations. So these allowed to make sure that the product matched what they needed.
Mm-hmm.
And Saba said, and deliver often.
Mm-hmm. Thank you very much. It seems like Agile IT world had a lot of problems, right? And about product, about customer satisfaction, about communication between teams and between departments. They had silos. Their managers didn't know how to manage them. They had a lot of problems. And you know what? Now, sales and business and executives, they have exactly the same problems that developers had 20 years ago. But the problem is that they don't know that there are solutions. We can help executives because we have 20 years, developers, they have 20 years of experience in Agile. Let's see what is going on in our sales world right now. The biggest problem that salespeople, they don't have enough speed of understanding customer needs because customer behavior changes so fast that it's just impossible to follow if you have a classic structure, many managers, and classic, I would say, mindset. Then ineffective sales processes, because last more than 100 years, we were, as a salespeople, we knew exactly how to sell. Now it doesn't work. And individual KPIs, system which we have when we have the sales department and we have silos between sales department and developers or buyers or marketing, it's just not efficient anymore. It's just, it's create a lot of troubles. Silo is one of them. And lack of communication with marketing and lack of communication with our customers. And for sure, lack of collaboration between different departments. I mean, there are so many problems, but the summary of the main problem which many businesses around the world have in sales, decreasing sales, and people have no idea how to achieve their sales targets. They try something, what they know how to sell, like their tactics, nothing work. Like let me ask you this question. I always ask salespeople, but I would love to ask you, when did you last time bought something? If somebody called you, like cold calls, and you bought something, who had this experience? Nobody. Do you answer for their calls? For example, me not. You don't, right? But do you remember time, like almost 10 years ago, when someone could knock to your door and sell you vacuum machine and people bought it? Do you remember? Now it doesn't just, I couldn't even imagine that somebody will knock to my door, but they continue to call me. I don't understand why, but they still try to push their clients and call them and use those techniques. Anyway, I'm from sales world, and I would say they have a lot of troubles and they don't know how to fix it. Like 20 years ago, developers had a lot of troubles. Okay, it was a great, Marina, thank you very much. It was very good, inspirational talk. We realized that all sales around the world need to be agile. But how? This is a very good question. Because on the left picture, you see real salespeople who are thinking about money only and about their personal bonuses. And you will need to help them to be a team with each other, with other departments, and it's not easy. Now I'm going to tell you step by step through different examples how you can make it happen. First of all, use Sway. You can find this book in Amazon. Or if you will be in the end of this meeting with us, I will give you a present for free. Anyway, first of all, Sway system really helps to change mindset, culture, and structure of sales departments. That's why now we have, thanks Scrum, we have solution for sales. Because in Scrum is an amazing framework. I love it very much. And I'm a huge fan of Kanban and Scrum. But in Scrum, you need to have a product. Unfortunately, in sales, we don't have a product. We don't have a sales backlog. We don't have a product increment. That's why the mistake number one when Agile IT coaches and amazing coaches, they try to sell Agile as an idea to salespeople, they try to use Scrum as a product solution, but it doesn't work. In Sway, we have a list of goals which we need to achieve all together as a cross-functional teams. I will tell you more about that. This is my last version. I'm not sure if you have it in the book even, but this is my last version of our it's not exactly backlog. I can't say that backlog, but this is something where we start apply Agile in sales and marketing. The biggest difference between developers and salespeople that in sales, we know exactly how much money we need to earn. We know exactly what will be a result of our work. In developers world, you don't know exactly from the beginning how your product will look like. That's why it's completely different approach. But in sales, we know exactly what we need to achieve. We know exactly our sales plan, but we have no idea how to achieve it in our crazy, crazy world. That's why we have to create hypotheses in each sector of business and be able all together create ideas and hypotheses which we're going to test each sprint. Here we have a sales. Can you see it, right? Oh, nope, no, it's not. Okay, I can't make it bigger. Anyway, salespeople, they in this canvas, they have a feedback from other department, but they also can give a feedback to marketing or buyers or product department. Because here is the most important thing that in any organization, near our customers, we have salespeople, right? And our job to inspire our salespeople to receive feedback about our product or about our service from sales and deliver it for to our organization. This is the most important. Anyway, this is, let's call it just in your language, this is like our sales backlog, but this is how we began Agile transformation. Now I will tell you for a real story. In Tennessee, where I am right now, we have one TV company. This company is one of the number 10 biggest jewelry companies in the United States. And their job, they're selling jewelry through TV. This is TV shopping. And they realized that we need to change our organization because people stop watching TV. Every single day, they were losing thousands and thousands clients. We decided to apply Agile in sales. We decided to apply Sway. And we created several cross-functional teams where we had marketers, buyers, planners, salespeople, producers. It is completely cross-functional teams. Because what is the biggest difference? One of the biggest difference between classic sales and Agile sales. In classic sales, you have only sales people in their department. Sometimes pre-sales, sometimes, but it's sales. In our world, we have to have different people in one team, and it will help them to make faster decisions. That's why we created several cross-functional teams. Our job was to understand how we're going to sell, not from TV only. Our job was to understand our customer needs and understand our customer pains and gains. And for example, and one more goal was to unite sales and marketing. Because imagine a situation, One day we had a Canvas session and I invited sales and marketers in the one room. And I asked salespeople to tell a story, who's our clients and how they look like. And they told this story because they communicate every day with our clients. They told average age of our customers is about 65 years plus, blah, blah, blah. And marketers, they were a little confused. Do you know why? Because they paid a lot of attention to TikTok and Instagram. And everybody realized that, oh my gosh, we don't have any our customers in TikTok. Why we need to pay attention? But TikTok, Instagram, it's so cool for marketers. They were very happy that they had many views, but no sales. Anyway, after 12 months, we made extra $20 million just for several Sway cross-functional teams. This is one of the examples. But the most important thing when we apply Agile in sales, we create a lot of noise around Moneyball. Everybody loves, especially executives, for them, revenue is critically important. And if you do any changes around revenue process, you will get attention. You can, if you are successful in applying Agile in sales, you will have a big chance to sell an idea of Agile transformation to executives. Anyway, what do we do exactly? What do we have in Sway exactly? Okay, we have a common planning session where we have sales, marketers, buyers, or developers. Then we use Kanban board, very simple way of Kanban board, and we have all meetings from Scrum. We have planning session. The biggest difference between planning session in Agile world and in classic world is that in Agile world, salespeople, they create ideas and they can try different hypotheses. In classic sales world, you are always told what you have to do, how many meetings you need to have, how many calls. You're like a soldier. Here you have creativity to think all together without middle management. Daily for sure to be focused, but we don't have a last question like in Scrum. We don't ask people, do you need any help? Because salespeople, they love to have, they don't like this, they don't need this question. But do you have any problems? We have a question, what do you need any help? Because to be able to sell right now, you need help. Anyway, demo, we demonstrate results, financial results usually. And the most important, the critical important, by the way, we have 5-day sprints, we have retrospective, where all together we're thinking what we need to improve. And each team bi-weekly retrospective, where they have a lot of ideas. Each sales team, I'm talking about cross-functional team, they apply about 300 ideas in the organization per year. Imagine if you have 20 teams, or now I'm going to apply Sway in one bank and they have 250 teams. It's a lot. And imagine that now your employees will create ideas, they will believe in those ideas, and you don't need your executives or managers create ideas by themselves. You have people who sometimes they're closer to sales, to customers, sorry, and they know better which ideas we have to apply to our company. And our executives should support and be servant leader to help them apply those ideas. Okay. We understand that sales need help. You have a tool Sway, and you can go tomorrow, give them a canvas. It will be amazing for them. You can apply a Sway system, but it's not easy. Let's talk about challenges. First challenge, which all salespeople have, they're very busy. They're so busy, they don't have time for workshops. Are you kidding? No, they're very busy. And first, just take this picture, show them and say, I know why you're busy. This is you. Look, this is your mirror. This is you. I have something for you. I will help you. This is sales. Very good point, how to sell Agile in sales. I have something for you, which will help you increase your sales. Look at me. I will help you. That's why, okay, imagine that you sold and you have salespeople attention. Next challenge will be in video. I will show you with who many of you are going to work. Show me if you have a sound.
Well, I'm going anyway. Let's talk about something important. Put that coffee down. Coffee's for closers only. You think I'm with you? I am not with you. I'm here from downtown. I'm here from Mitch and Murray. And I'm here on a mission of mercy. Your name's Levine? Yeah. You call yourself a salesman? Because the good news is you're fired. The bad news is you've got just 1 week to regain your job, starting with tonight. Starting with tonight's sit. Oh, have I got your attention now?
Unfortunately, many sales around the world, they're still like this. And it's very sad because they don't know about Agile world yet. But to get their attention, it is first step. But to sell them the new approach, new mindset, new processes, it's the second step. And
Well, I'm going anyway. Let's talk about...
It's enough. And let me share 5 steps which will help you to inspire your sales to apply something new. First of all, I give them a sway book because I wrote it in very sales language. There are no, you never find anything about Agile in this book. It's very easy. It's there in their language, and they will. I hope you'll get some attention from them. Number 1 is critically important. Explain them everything in their language. It's money language. It's number language. It's not about increment. It's not about product owners. It's not about Agile manifesto and culture and mindset. They don't understand those words. It should be very simple. It should be about money. And I will tell you one important number. In average, for last 8 years, in average, we increase sales in 52% per year by sway in 34 different industries. It's evidence. We have documents about that. And this is numbers which you can use like, look, I have something that can help us to increase sales for 52%, and they will have your attention. Don't use IT words because what I see in business situation right now around the world, we have an amazing Agile coaches who try to inspire executives or salespeople or marketers to apply Agile. But they do it in very, very, how to say it, very strange way. Like, okay, you have to remember that Scrum is framework. It's not methodology. And they try to put everybody in the box. Like it works for IT maybe sometimes, but it doesn't work for sales. That's why there are so many failed Agile transformations, because we try to inspire business to think in a way how developers think. It's completely different mindset. That's why we need to know about that. Canvas session is the key. You can write me today in LinkedIn. I will send you, you can find me in LinkedIn, and I will share a canvas, and you can just print it in a big piece of paper and invite sales and marketers and a product or executives and have this conversation all together. Like, okay, we have common goals, and sales plan is a common goal right now. It's not sales goal only. Let's think together based on Canvas, how we can achieve all together this goal, what our customer needs. And for sure, it will be excellent. And sell the idea to executive. This is my favorite because you notice that I'm a huge fan of Agile in sales, but I would be honest with you. If you apply Agile in sales, it doesn't mean that you will have a successful Agile transformation in general in an organization. You have to change all company, and all changes starts from executives. That's why we need to inspire executives to have special level trust between each other, to change KPIs for team KPIs, to have a retrospective and try to be honest with each other and inspire each other to give a true feedback to support each other. I mean, we have to change them. How we can change them? We need to explain them that we have magic tool, Agile, and it works. You can show them through sales because executives, they speak in numbers language. If you show them that you double sales, and I have hundreds of stories that when we double sales, when we, step number one, you apply Agile in sales, you have a pilot team, you go to executive in board meeting, whatever you go, and you, for example, what I do, I say, look, we double your sales for last 3 months. This is works. Next step, we need to apply SWAY in executive level, and we create SWAY teams in executive level, and then we scale agility everywhere. And you see this picture with dolphins. Do you remember we start my talk with sharks and dolphins, and Agile and developers, they became dolphins, but they were shark as well 20 years ago. And our job right now to help salespeople to know how it's wonderful when you have a team. Salespeople never had a team. And if you send me in my email or my LinkedIn SWAY, I will share for free the book and Canvas session, and you will help your sales teams with Agile transformation. This is my talk, but for this talk, I try to show you how does it work in Agile and sales world. And you have a Miro board where you created questions, and we're going to work in small groups again, where you will explore your questions, put them in done if it's done, or maybe write more questions. And then I will open Kanban board and I will answer for each question and put them in done. Okay, we're going to have activity, and then I will answer for all questions. I hope you have a lot of them.
We're back.
Yes, sir.
Welcome back, everyone.
Okay, welcome back. And let's start from in progress, right? What is Agile in sales and how does it differ from traditional sales approach? It is different culture, different structure, and different processes. This is a summary. And for sure, it's different, completely different culture. Okay, can I put it in done? Okay, it's not easy to. Okay, I will put it in done, right? But you can know exactly that it's different sales techniques either. And okay, it is just empty. Like, okay, empty sticker note. Okay. Next one, how can you convince salespeople to work as a team and share a commission? First of all, I would use another verb instead convince to sell. You have to sell. I mean, you have to be brave, active, proactive to make things happen. Salespeople, they love selling process. That's why you need to be very active. How to sell? Just one sentence. I will help you to increase your sales. I will help you to achieve your sales plan. That's it. This is how to inspire them to be agile. But the question is about share commission. This is much deeper. In the beginning, I want to suggest you to change commission. Secret number one, add team commission, but don't change individual KPIs. Because salespeople, they're like a wolf. If you take their piece of food, you will have troubles, okay? That's why step number one, don't change any commissions. You need to change their mindset first, but add commission or bonus if they achieve common goals, and they will have a team bonus. There are several types of bonuses. Money bonus, where they will share equally in all team members. Or my favorite one, first of all, you need to ask them, like, what kind of team bonus would you like to have, but not money? And sometimes they want to have education or party or traveling. For example, I have a story for you. In brokerage company, have you ever seen real brokerage people? They are special. But to inspire them to have a team motivation, I told them, okay, if you achieve altogether sales plan as a team, you will have a prize. Which prize would you like to have? And they wanted to go to London to meet their colleagues. And this bonus it had a huge impact on them. They had a huge motivation to achieve it. For them, it was more important than individual KPIs. But then after maybe 4 or 6 months, when you go to the executive level, you can change commission, because you will need involve executives to be able to change any KPIs in the organization. And there are a lot of politics in this process. I will explain what does it mean. First of all, you need to involve HR as well, because when you have cross-functional team, you have 8 people from 8 different departments, for example, who report 8 different managers, right? And each manager, like executive, they want to be a leader of this team because this team is going to be very successful. This is a little politic situation. Your job will be to help executive to change their mindset, and then to change all KPIs in whole organization, because it's not only about share commission, it's about different types of KPIs which based on happiness or satisfaction of customers as well. It's a huge changes. Don't think about that next 6 months, okay?
Marina, just
Go ahead.
so if you've got like 2 or 3 days, we should continue this discussion because it's a 3-day conversation, commissions, right? Now, my question is about like when you have cross-functional teams, okay, the members of that team that are not sales have no commission component.
Yeah.
Okay, they have zero.
Yeah.
So your problems here start very, very early.
Yes.
Yeah? Like very early.
Yeah.
And so that sets up a very interesting dynamic. Like I agree with you, by the way, 100%. Like the only time I've seen this work well required a complete commission and incentive change for the whole company, 3,000 people.
Yeah.
Right. And I've only seen it happen once, and it was very impactful, but very few executives are prepared to do it.
Yeah, I'm with you.
But my
Yeah,
I don't even know what my question is, because it's like
but I get your question, because in this case, when you have people without any commission, like I don't know, call center or IT person, or
sales,
PA,
marketing, like any of those guys.
but you have a team motivation. For example, I will tell you a real example. We had business analytics, sales people, buyers, and IT people, and sales and marketers. They had completely different KPIs, but we created common team KPI where they as a team achieved, and each of them, they had percentage, like extra percentage bonus from their fixed salary. Does it make sense? It was extra, but they can get it only if they achieved as a team. Does it make sense?
Yeah. Okay. That's an interesting idea. So, okay. So because the other thing, and I was just chatting to my breakout group about this, like in a lot of sales commission structures, I've actually done myself. Like like boosters are the thing, right? So once I've made target, like I'm now on boosters. So the incentive for me to help others is less than 0.
Yes.
It's like if I can make more, this is where I run now.
Yes.
And I kill anyone who's in my way. I literally, like, this is it. So what's your experience of what are the tactics to overcome that when you've got superstar sales guys that now feel like they're being restrained?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, this is, your questions are in main pain points. Okay. The best salespeople who doesn't care about anybody around, but they achieve more than anybody around at the same time, it's very sensitive situation, because on the one hand, they can be toxic. On the other hand, they have 60% of all sales, right? Somehow they do it. That's why it's very interesting situation. What I do as an Agile coach, because I use 80% in my work, real coaching, like Uramin, like PCC coaching, when you ask questions, open questions, and I help to move this person to leader as a team, and help him or her to share, to be as a mentor for them. But it's not easy 100%. That's why we try to use different motivations, different conversations, and Or I had several situations when we had team and we had separate team where we had just one person. That's it. It worked in the beginning, but then this person left. But we had a strong team prepared for that, if it makes any sense. But I have dozens stories about different situations like this. My main point here is you need to have a strong coaches who will work with personalities of those people and change their mindset. It's not easy.
Yeah, if I can add something, that's why Agile transformations, we always say Agile transformation are culture transformation. Because if you don't attend to the culture and the values of the organization, that Agile transformation is not going to work. So maybe from the leadership perspective is like, obviously there's salespeople like that because perhaps those are the values and the culture of the company. Then you go from that leadership perspective of maybe we start changing the mindset and the values and the culture, right? To be more like, hey, now we're helping others, now we're servant leaders, you know, and changing that mindset to maybe they get, and maybe add a bonus to them developing others since they're so great, right?
But this is
by themselves.
Yeah, I agree, but this is acute case because these are the producers, right? Like find me any executive that's happy putting a major producer who's doing like the work of 20 other sales guys in terms of their actual delivery of revenue. Put them on the chopping block and you watch like everyone goes real quiet, real quick. You know, it's like this is very difficult territory, really is.
Yeah, but I would say to apply Agile in sales, it's not easy. And it's like, I don't know, it's like, first of all, I mean, it's not easy, but people who can make it, they will be in demand for next 20 years because you will help people change their mindset, increase their revenue, but basically will help save companies. I mean, that's why, yes, it's not all people can do it. Yeah, it's not easy.
I like your incremental changes. You said don't change anything at all, just add. I think that's good because that's little by little. Now there's an additional incentive.
Yeah, and
let me changing too much of the baseline.
Yeah, and let me add something. On the one hand, we feel like, okay, salespeople, they don't need teamwork and all this stuff. I'm person, and I will tell you, everybody needs help. Everybody needs tribe. Everybody needs team. Especially now when it's so difficult to achieve your sales goals. And if he was or she was a star before, it doesn't matter. It doesn't mean that he or she will be a star today and tomorrow. That's why teamwork in the beginning, they have resistance, but then they realize that, oh my gosh, it's much fun to have people near you. That's why salespeople, they love work as a team. I mean, but in the beginning, yes, they have resistance. Okay. How much time do we have? We have a lot of questions.
We have 5 minutes.
5 minutes. Okay, which one?
Let's see.
Make a choice. Regina, make a choice. Which question?
Which one you think that you know, you're the lady with the answer. So which one do you think would be a good win?
Who will be the most brave person? Tell your question and I'll just answer for any.
I think there's a question on metrics. Somebody in my team was asking a question.
Metrics. There are two types of metrics, quantity and quality. First of all, for sure, money. It's it's money. It's dollars or another money and sales plan, like how much money we need to earn to sell as a team. But we also have a lot of quality metrics. Satisfaction of our customers, how many hypotheses we tested, how many new ideas or innovations we applied, how many retrospectives did we have. I mean, there are different, it depends of your company, but in classic sales, you have money only usually. We try to apply more about culture as well. Sometimes we have a goal to apply Agile. And it's not by smart, you know, like when you can measure very easy what does it mean. But in weekly planning session, you can help them. Okay, what did we do? What we're going to do for be more agile, or what we're going to do for that. I mean, you can. It will help you to focus your team not only for money. Yeah.
Marina, can you correlate number of, because I think this whole hypothesis thing is really interesting.
Yeah.
In the work you've done, can you correlate the number of hypotheses and the creativity that includes with a better sales number? Have you got that data?
I will tell you, because I'm data freak, and all my teams and all my clients, they fall in love with data is crazy, because I do it. I will tell you, first of all, we have CRM system. Everybody knows that, right? What does it mean? It's special program. Anyway, our team collect how many new ideas they created in retrospective. Hypothesis, let's call it hypothesis or ideas. That we count them. But then when they applied those ideas, business analytics or somebody from financial departments help us to measure how much money we bring to the company by saving money, by earning money. We know each hypothesis has price. Do you know why? Because my job to sell retrospectives. And when I feel like my team is going to forget about retrospective, I have data and say, look, you created 23 ideas or 25 ideas. 12 ideas brought $2 million to the company. 5 ideas are still in the process, but our business analytics, they feel that you will bring $5 more million. Are you sure that you're going to quit with a retrospective? We have data, we measure each hypothesis and each idea, but for salespeople in the beginning, it's unusual. That's why the best experience in Agile transformation when we had business analytics in each team. This is the best, because when you create hypothesis, when you have a demo or you need to measure something like, okay, let's remember what was in 2019 in April with our sales, and you have business analytic who will give them data and they can say, okay, what did we do exactly in April 2019? It was a great hypothesis. Let's repeat it. Yeah, but we measure, and I have an amazing Agile transformation in one hotel. I will tell this story. Sorry, I need to tell this story. Imagine you have 400 people in the hotel, and each housekeeper, if she or he listen feedback from our guest, send this idea to CRM system and send it to department which need to fix it directly, without managers, without hierarchy. And we have all data, and we can tell exactly how many feedback from our customers we received, how many feedback we react, how long it took, how much money it gave us, because the main idea of Agile transformation to put customer first and create a clear, fast processes of delivering feedback as soon as possible, as fast as possible. Imagine if in each restaurant, you as a guest was asked, okay, Mark, from 1 to 10, how were you happy about dinner? Give us, please, some ideas what we can improve to make you happy for 10. And if they collect all these ideas each day and apply them and measure them, it's amazing. But you need to fall in love with them in this data. Not salespeople love numbers, but they don't calculate numbers, only money, unfortunately. Yeah, sorry for long for data, because it's my passion. Okay, that's why I always say, look, we have to measure success of Agile transformation in money. We have to, because in this case we can say we apply Agile in 3 departments. Okay, and even developers. Usually I see several metrics about we start delivery 5 times faster, blah, blah, blah. And I'm always asking, where is the money? Okay, you apply Agile, you spend thousands of dollars for very expensive Agile coaches, where is the money? And this is question in each executive in here. If you answer first, you're a winner. That's it. Hopefully almost at time.
Awesome. Go ahead.
Your energy is amazing, Marina. Absolutely amazing.
Because it's passion.
That's exactly why.
Thank you. And may I ask the last question? From 1 to 10, how was useful this meeting for you today? Because topic wasn't easy. Be brave to tell me 4 or 1 or 10. From 1 to 10, how? Let's measure value from this meeting for you, from this topic, and type it in our chat, please. From 1 to 10, How was it valuable for you or useful? And what was the most useful?